Italian textile house Dedar is swinging open the doors for its first ever U.S. showroom right here in the D&D building. Come along as we join the sibling co-owners for a special tour of the space, which is all about discovery and seduction. I'm Tori Malat, and this is Editor TV. When you think of Dedar, what comes to mind?
The most luxurious, beautiful fabrics. I love them all. I'm wearing them.
Tell us a little bit. Did you have this custom made?
I did, actually. So I was visiting the showroom in Milan. Thankfully, I can visit the showroom in New York now, but I was visiting Milan, and Katerina had on the fabric as her skirt, and I said send a few yards back to New York so I could make some trousers. So
it looks amazing.
Shop for a client when you can shop for yourself.
You've obviously had a chance to look around the new space tonight. Is there anything you'd like to take home with you this evening?
All of it.
I don't think they'll have a problem with that. I think you can take it.
And now that they're in New York, I don't have to go that far. So it's a few blocks from my office, so it's so great.
Are you currently working on any projects where you've used Dedar?
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about them.
I can't. It's an Italian cruise ship, and it celebrates Italy's finest.
Oh, well, and Dedar is Italy's finest. What do you like most about the space?
Well, first of all, it's a beautiful space, but what I was just pointed out to is they have bolts of fabric on hand. So if you complete a project and you're looking for additional fabrics for pillows, you can come here, go to the bolts, and actually buy the fabric here and leave with it. So it's really exciting to have that resource right at our fingertips.
Now, when you're sourcing fabrics and wall coverings, what do you look for?
When I'm sourcing fabric and wall covering, especially for fabrics, whether it's for curtains or furniture, upholstery, I look for something that has durability, something that will have texture, color, and I think Dedar fills all of those boxes. So for me, it's a very easy choice.
Well, we look something that's very unusual and very fashion forward. At least I, myself, as interior designer, follow fashion a lot. So I look for something that's a little more edgy and unusual, and I usually actually find that at the Dedar collection.
When you think of Dedar, what comes to mind?
Amazing color. They do color like no one else. So they're my go-to for velvets, for silks. They have some amazing great patterns as well, but really it's the color.
Congratulations on your new showroom. What was the vision for this space when you first started?
Well, we asked architect designer Michele Bonan, a Florentine designer from Italy. We asked him to design a place that would represent the ideal house we would love to have in New York. So he got inspired into the architecture of the 50s, the traditional American architecture, and he placed it in a loft-like look.
And what are some of the highlights of the showroom? What do you like most about it?
I love the table. The table comes from a textile store in Florence, and it is the table where they would measure and cut the fabrics. And therefore it has something very atelier, very hands-on, which we love. We love the idea that you come, take the roll, unroll it, and it's also part of our family history because our grandparents used to have textile stores. So it's something that is our roots and yet is fun.
So when I first walked in, I noticed that beautiful wall of color squares. Tell us a little bit about that wall.
Yeah, the idea was to, first of all, to show color because it's a strong part of the collection is the power of the color, and also the fabric for upholstery. So we interpreted something that show how the fabric can fit on upholstery, and we divided it in the two main collections, Hermes and Dedar, and it's fun.
Congratulations to Dedar and its stunning new showroom in the D&D building. I'm Tori Malat, and we'll see you next time.